Hey friend, John MacLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Turn Me On as recorded by Norah Jones on guitar. Now this song has a bluesy, soulful feel to it, and it's actually in a 12/8 time signature. It's in the key of B flat, and we're going to use just two sections, basically the verse section and then the bridge. I'm going to break it all down for you step by step, but keep in mind I'm going to be showing you some more advanced sort of bar chords. You can either use bar chords or I use a lot of these thumb chords, and it's really going to help you get that classic kind of soul rhythm guitar that you may hear on records like Otis Redding or Ray Charles or even B.B. King, and people like Freddie King would use these kinds of chord progressions as well. Before we jump in, if you're new, I want to give you a gift right away. I've got this awesome fretboard guide that I put together, and it's going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to play in any style, anywhere on the neck. And you can get it completely for free. Just go to johnmaclennan.com/fretboardguide or use the first link down below. All right, well, with that said, let's break down this song. Let's break down how to play Turn Me On as recorded by Norah Jones. Now we're going to start off with this little turnaround figure. We're in the key of B flat, and I'm going to play some bar chords and then some cool little fills in between the chords. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing a B flat chord at the 6th fret, and a lot of times most players will use this major bar chord, and that would be 6, 8, 8, 7, 6, 6. And that's a great chord to use. What I do is I change that into this thumb chord. So I get rid of the 5th string and I play this with my thumb here, and then 8, 7, 6. So that's going to be my B flat chord. And then what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. And I'm going to play these little, these are double stops, 2 notes at a time, but they're the interval of a 6th. And it's like walking up the chords of the scale. So we hear that all the time in so many tunes, but instead of playing all those chords, which can sound like a lot of information, it sounds cool to just, I use hybrid picking, so I'm using my pick here and my middle finger to pinch these notes. I'm playing 5 and 4, then 7 and 6, then 8 and 8, and all of that is on the 4th and 2nd string. So then walk back down, then I finish here on 3 and 3, which is part of what it is they're just part of these big chords, right? It's just 2 notes out of the chord. So instead of mapping the whole chord up, you can just do these 2 notes, which sound great, and you hear that on the recording, like these cool little double stop guitar parts, and that works great with a band. So you go 1, 2, 3. Now the other thing is this has got a 12/8 time signature. So we're thinking in groups of 3, like 1, 2, 3, da, 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 da. That's one measure. So if you count it all out, it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? Or you could think 2 groups of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, then, right? That's a cool little part right there. We're trying to get to an F7 chord, which is this chord here, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. But what I do is the thumb version like this. I do this little fill. So all together. Right, then Norah comes in singing with the verse, and that sounds like this. to that first part. Okay, so what I'm playing there is a bar of B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then to B flat 7, which is the same as that F7, just here at the 6th fret. That's 6, then skip the 5th string, 6, 7, 6. Then E flat, that's a bar chord starting on the 6th fret of the 5th string. 6, 8, 8, 8. We stay there for 2 bars of 12/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then what I was doing was like, it's kind of walking into it, doing that little half step below move. That's a cool sound. Then we go to B flat, do this little very standard chord progression. You know, these are like gospel chord progressions or blues chord progressions. This could be something that B.B. King would play or Freddie King would play. So here we're going B flat to G minor 7. That's a bar chord here. I use my thumb on the 3rd fret of the low E, then I mute the 5th string, then 3, 3, 3. Then bring that up to the 8th fret, then F7. That's 8, 7, 8, 6. So then intro, little turnaround. Back to the top. So what I'm doing as far as the strum hand here, so that's the chord. So all together we got B flat 7, E flat, 2 E flats, then B flat, G minor 7, C minor 7, F7, then the intro with the 6th, walk back down, then to the F. Now what I was doing with the strum hand here is I was going, and this is a very common, you know, this is the way that I play. I mean, the guitar player isn't doing this on the recording because it's mainly led by piano, but if I was playing this behind a singer, this is what I would play. Kind of think about, if you're familiar with John Mayer, his song I'm Gonna Find Another You, or, you know, old school Stax recordings, Otis Redding, things like that, where the guitars are doing this 6/8 sort of arpeggio picking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just combing my way through the chord up and down, but starting with the root note. So that's what I'm doing with the strum hand through all those chord shapes. Little sneak in the half step there, and then I might embellish it a little bit. Now the second time, we just go to a B flat. You could go to this chord here. And then we go to the bridge. Back to the first part. Okay, so let's talk about this bridge progression. It starts on a D7, and that's playing from the 5th string down, 5, 7, 5, 7. That's gonna last for 2 bars. Then we go up to E flat for a bar, then back to B flat for a bar. So that's, I'll keep that same arpeggio picking going. Up to E flat, and back to B flat. Then we do the same thing again, but we're gonna trade out the last chord for an F7. So no B flat this time. Here we go. And up to F7. And you can kind of build. And then we go back to the verse. Then we end with how we started with the intro, like this. Slow it down. You can end like this. That's a great ending chord. It's a B flat bar chord, but I put the F in the bass. Congrats on making it through this lesson on this classic Norah Jones recording of this song. Be sure to take your time with some of those shapes. If they're new, it definitely takes time for your hands to get the muscle memory to get used to those chords. So be patient, but keep going. You got this. And to help you even more, make sure to download my fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales that I use to play in any style anywhere on the neck. And this is a system that I use when I'm playing anything, whether I'm taking a solo or I'm working on a rhythm part to a song. I'm thinking about this system. So I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or use the first link down below. And before you go, leave a comment and let me know your #1 song that you would like to see me teach here next on the channel. Thanks for your support with the videos, and we'll see you in another one real soon.